like a weird thing. It's itchy. Oh no, it's not that itchy actually. Maybe. Oh. Yes, please. Thank you. Let me know if you need help with that. Did I hit stream? We are buzzing. Yeah, I think it's working. Oh, let me go here.
The energy's a bit chaotic in here.
What?
The energy's a bit chaotic in here.
Yeah. Good morning. Oh gosh. Hi. Maybe I'll get it all in. You're good. You're good. Was there a lot of people downstairs? Okay. Will you squeeze one in right here? Right this. Do you two want to be next to each other? Because we're making a spot for you. Thanks, Corinne. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Don't be shy about it. Like if you came to yoga together. Yeah. That is really cute, actually, yeah. Good morning. Is it time? It's so time. We're streaming, right? Okay. We could just do this. Like, this is fun too, right? Just chat. Is that Yesenia back there? Okay. There's a bunch. Okay. Raise your hand if you're coming to Greece, just in case you want to talk to anyone else who's coming about travel. Raise your hand. 3 spots left if you want to join us. We're going to Greece. Everyone can come, even though there's only 3 spots left. We'll just, we'll figure it out. We're going to do yoga in Greece again, because last year, that was a bucket list career highlight. I wanted to teach a yoga retreat in Greece with my best friend, Alex Holmes. So I'm just trying to figure out the volume on this. It's loud. And it was so good that I wanted to give everyone a second chance to come along. So Allegra, can you make another space in your row? I think we can fit another space in here. Or is there a mat next to you? Someone trying to squeeze in there? Oh, okay. Well, one of you grab that mat out of the way. We could fit another one here. We could fit at least 1 or 2 more in every row, actually. There's 40 signed up, which is pretty tight, but I don't think that 40 are actually going to show up today because of daylight savings. I think people were ambitious and or forgot. I myself, who am usually asleep before my young children, got home at 5 of 2 last night, and then didn't know that we were skipping 2 until I laid in bed to see what time I was going to sleep, and it just went to 3. I was like, I haven't seen this since I was a nursing mother. The only reason to ever see it is if you're a nursing mother, in my opinion. It was fun, but I'm a little tired today. Welcome. I'm so glad y'all are here. Welcome. I see some new faces. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. My name's Mariel, and this is Melissa, and this is Camden. I'll be facilitating most of the practice, and I take requests if you have them. I'll take them in a moment and throughout class if they arise. Melissa is gonna assist. She can offer verbal adjustments, hands-on adjustments, bring you more props if you need, and we'll facilitate a part of it just because we're like in this, like a little mentee, yeah. So I think we're gonna work on a pose together today, actually, if I can remember. And Camden will be on the mat, demoing for folks at home or live streaming, and for folks in the room, you can always peek up at Camden. She's great at translating the verbal cues into body language. She's like the best, as good as it gets. And also, like if you're here, you're visiting, I always just like to remind folks that we do, all of our live stream classes do stream to YouTube for free. It's totally organic, like we don't do anything there, so it's maybe kind of a mess. Goals, 2026 goals, tighten that up. But you can always like join us live on YouTube, or if you want to take a class at another time at your leisure, they're there, and there's like no paywall or anything. A lot of like me and Anisha and Larry. And if there's teachers in the room that want to use this setup for anything, like please, you don't have to teach here to reach out to use what we have here. If you practice here, this is your house too. So just that too. Requests. Springy? Like seeing some bouncing in the back, a blurry bounce. I can't really see that far anymore. They say that I don't need glasses, but it's a blur. Currently 2020 is not that good, but when we're younger, we have better than 2020. It's interesting. I was like, I can't see. They were like, you're fine. I was like, what about driving? Okay, well, it's not a speak now or forever hold your peace model. So as we are dialing into the fabric of the body, if you do feel that there is a pose or an area of the body or an area of the heart that needs particular attention, just call it out or call us over. I went to my first Quaker wedding ceremony last night. I mean, can we just do this Quaker style? Just like, if the spirit moves you, call it out. So awesome. You went, or
Yeah.
do you still go?
No.
Okay.
We used to last year, a little bit to Quaker meeting.
You too?
Yeah.
Where did you go?
At like Friends Meeting House that's on Arch Street. It's like the one that's in.
But what was your Quaker school?
Oh,
West
I
Town.
don't know.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Not the
West Town is
same?
mine now.
Yeah.
I had a Quaker. I did my wedding at the meeting house, the 15th in
Yeah.
Cherry. It was
Oh,
lovely years
yeah.
ago, and then I work at a Quaker school now.
Oh, which one?
Green Street, Friends.
Go Quaker. It was really cool. Okay. So if the spirit moves you. Is that how they say it? Did I get it? Did I learn something? Okay. Okay. That's like,
If you feel moved to speak.
yeah, if you feel moved to speak or make requests. Every voice is welcome. Okay. Everything I offer is an invitation, not an obligation, so feel free to take it or leave it. Modify, spectate, hydrate as you like. Let's do yoga. Oh, announcements, really quick. My friend Kai is brilliant and has a security company and is offering a self-defense seminar on Monday nights. I think it's 4 weeks. This is such valuable information. Safety is a psychological destination. I remember learning that when I was very young from a meditation teacher. And preparedness is a psychological destination too. And I remember the first time I met Kai, he said, move in peace, take no shit. And that was life-changing. That is like such a mantra for me now. And so his self-defense seminar, Rooted and Ready, is a 4-week series starting March 16th, running through April 6th, Monday night, 6:30 to 7:45. I cannot recommend this enough. Tell your friends, bring your friends. This is not about yoga. This is about being prepared to protect yourself and those around you. And then we have a great spring equinox weekend lineup on the Friday night. 2 of my favorite witches in the universe, Sarah Hummel and Lynn Gallagher, they're not like witchy witches, they're like hiding in plain sight witches. They're gonna collaborate on a spring equinox celebration the Friday night, 7 to 9. This Saturday, we have a Taoist internal cultivation in Qigong with Dr. Rory Hildebrandt and Dr. Meredith Hildebrandt, followed by Bodies in Space, which is my friend DJ Silo's sort of reinterpretation of ecstatic dance. It's like an intentional dance party minus the cringy edges. So really fun, and he's like collaborating with just really brilliant talent for that. We'll get the disco ball and the lights going and do some meditation and dancing and chilling. And then the next day I'm doing Roll Into Renewal. We'll do full body massage. After the 10:30 class, we'll use the massage balls to hit all the hot spots where there's stagnant, locked up energy and just leave feeling really like juicy. Anyone else have any announcements?
There's a sound bath next Sunday.
Oh, Harmonious Healing Crystal Bowl Singing Sound Bath with Elizabeth Zach, Sunday, March 15th, 6:30 to 7:30. Breathe for Birth with Alyssa Martin, Sunday, March 15th, 11 to 12:30. We have chair yoga now. There's a lot. Sound bath on Sunday. Oh my God, is it going to be mid-March already in a week? Holy moly, okay. We got this, y'all. Okay. Feel free to make yourself as comfortable as humanly possible. I encourage you to sit tall, lean back against a wall, or completely recline if you prefer. Again, just start by making yourself as comfortable as humanly possible so that you can optimize your capacity to arrive and settle. Allow all parts of yourself to arrive here and settle. Notice where you are. Take a breath. Notice how you are. Notice if there's anything in particular that you need or want from your practice of yoga today. Particularly if you set any kind of intention for the year. Recall your intention and hold it in your heart of hearts. And allow yourself to become sensitive and receptive to whatever it is your practice has to offer to you today. On your next inhale, draw the breath in and all the way down into your base, into your ground of being, where we are all connected. Feel the breath rise up to fullness inside of you. And as you exhale, just let the outer body soften and settle. Let the outer body drape itself over a full, uplifted inner body. As you deepen the breath, feel how naturally the breath deepens you. The entire physical practice of yoga is first and foremost in service to the breath, to the gift of life that fills us, surrounds us, and connects us to each other and all that is. The physical practice is a strategy for aligning ourselves, engaging ourselves, and stretching ourselves through aligned engagement so that the breath can flow in us, as us, through us, more deeply, more fully, more freely. The breath pours the gift of life in and down. It fills you up. The breath ignites the heart. And the splendor of the heart informs, illuminates, and inspires the faculty of the mind and the agency of the body. And here in this gift of conscious breathing embodiment, we'll bring the hands together before the heart in Anjali Mudra, a gesture of sincere self-reverence that acknowledges and honors the voice of the true teacher, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath. And a gesture that places this aspect of ourselves, the indwelling light, before us as a guide for at least the time we spend together. And together we'll set the tone for our practice by sharing the voices of our hearts and the sound of an Om. Feel free to join into the sound or let it wash over you. Deep breath in. Bow to your heart, always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful, and luminous. And keeping that connection inward unwavering, release the hands, blink open the eyes, and we'll make our way into a tabletop position on all fours. Find your breath and just begin by linking breath and movement in the ways that very naturally feel good. Can help to just kind of exhale round the back, inhale, arch a few times like that, and then really let the breath lead and guide the movement. You can linger on each side of the stretch for an extra couple of breaths. This is the Year of the Fire Horse playlist. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it. That's called pratyahara, drawing your senses, your awareness of your senses inward. Notice what you feel, how it feels, where you feel it. Can you start to look inside, hear inside, feel inside, smell inside, taste inside this interior landscape? When you feel ready, we'll meet in downward facing dog. Take your time. And pedal your feet from side to side. Stretch through the soles of the feet, the backs of the legs. Is that okay to touch, Sarah? Keep your armpits lifting. Yes, feel the difference. That was awesome. You got 3 inches in your spine. Hi, friends. Love that we get to do this. Can I join you just for one down dog? Ugh. Can you believe people can live their whole lives without downward facing dog? How? It's so actually. Step the right foot through to lunge. Inhale, spurring up. Exhale, spurring forward to standing. Right hand finds the left wrist, reach up and over to the right. As you crescent stretch to the right, ground through the left leg, root down through the left leg. And then I always have to kind of look towards the belly so the ribs pull back, and then bring the head back and then the biceps back, and it gets in there a little deeper. And then I also, and then step your right foot back just a little bit, straight back behind you, and keep reaching to the right. Do you get a little bit more in there? Inhale, step forward, reach up. Left hand finds the right wrist, crescent up and over to the left. Ground down through the right leg. Breathe into what can't be seen, but can be felt. Pratyahara. Look towards the belly, rib cage, slides towards the back of the room, then the skull, then the arm bones, then the left foot steps back a little bit. Oh, inhale, reach up through center, step forward. Exhale, bend the legs, fingertips touch the floor. As you inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, reach the arms forward and up. Exhale, how low can you go? Hello, hello. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, hands to your heart, the voice of the true teacher, the indwelling light. Always present, intrinsically peaceful, utterly powerful, and luminous, never further than your heart, which is never further than your breath. Release the hands, inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, fold over your legs, bow to your heart. Reverence. to your heart, the voice of the true teacher. As you inhale, get long through the spine. As you exhale, fold, step the right foot back to lunge. Spin the back heel to the ground, bring your left forearm to your left thigh, and reach your right arm overhead for extended side angle. Offer it to your breath. So throughout the duration of the practice, inhaling and exhaling through the nose, slow, deep, full breath in through the nose, slow, deep, full breath out through the nose. Sinuses and allergies permitting, of course. And then we'll begin to link breath and action. As you inhale, pull the feet towards each other. Feel the legs engage from the earth all the way up into your hips. And as you exhale from the core of the pelvis, root down and out through the legs as you extend through the spine, the crown, and the right arm out through the right fingertips. Bend the front leg a little deeper, and as you squeeze that front heel in, guide the inner thigh open, turn your right palm to the sky. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale the front leg deeper. Push the front leg straight. Exhale, triangle pose, left fingertips to the floor or a block. From the core of your pelvis, from the depths of your being, from the ground of your power, push down through the legs. And as you root down through the legs into the earth, bring a little bit more weight to the inner edges of your feet. It'll help to press the big toe, ball mound, and tip down and try to lift and spread the little toe. It's really nerdy. And then pull the feet towards each other. Draw the kneecaps up. And anchor the tailbone down and slide the rib cage back and the shoulders back and the head back. One more breath. Exhale, touch the floor. Take a big step forward, Uttanasana at the top of your mat. Fold over your legs, bow to your heart. Feel the difference, if any, from side to side. Drink the breath in, whisper it out. As you inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back to lunge. Oh my God, does the air conditioning feel so good? Or is that just my 40s talking? It's like, I'm melting. It's like literal 40s. Back heel to the ground. Right forearm to right thigh. Reach the left arm overhead. I'm sorry for all the years, for the decades. It's coming on, it's coming. It's like a very specific heat that literally feels like melting from the inside out, like I'm a plastic mannequin or something, it's melting. Pull the feet towards each other. Feel the legs engage from the ground all the way up into the hips. And then from the core of the pelvis, as you root down through the legs, extend through the spine, the crown, the left arm. Can you reach past your left fingertips? Yes. Inhale, warrior two. As you exhale, bend the front leg deeper than ever, just for a beat. Good. Push the front leg straight. Awesome. Exhale for triangle pose. We're just calling triangle a warm-up today. I hope that's cool with y'all. If you're new, we don't always do triangle third pose out the gate, but I don't know. Spring ahead. Is it okay to touch? Yeah. Okay. I will ask to touch, and anything other than a clear yes, I'll just take as a no. Does that feel okay? Yeah. Okay. On the exhale, touch the floor. Step it back, downward facing dog. Look for your breath. Inhale to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale for cobra. Hang out in your cobra for an extra beat. Reach back through your legs. Press the tops of the feet down so much you feel your knees and thighs lift. Can you squeeze your legs together? Squeeze your heels together. Yes, nice. Draw the shoulder blades together. Bend your elbows a tiny bit. Yeah, feel the difference. And now press the hands down and back. Yes. Exhale, downward facing dog. The breath ignites the heart, the splendor of the heart, informs and illuminates and inspires the faculty of the mind. and the agency of the body, so that with, by, and through this practice of yoga, our thoughts and actions more clearly reflect and reveal the splendor of the heart. That's literally what we are doing here every time we hit the mat. On the inhale, float the left leg to the sky. Exhale, catch the lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, spring forward to balancing on your front leg. Pause right here and just notice which leg you're balancing on, because we're all gonna maybe have a different side one and side two, and that's okay. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh. That's most of us. Unless you're standing on your right leg, then you're gonna have to do the other side. You do you. Sit deep into chair pose, pigeon chair. Flex the left foot, right foot, the top foot. How about top foot? Flex the foot, spread the toes. How low can you go? Sit back and down. Reach forward to hinge back. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, thread it back to lunge. Feel both feet on the ground. Huge breath in. Exhale, plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Check it out. On the inhale, float the right leg or your second side to the sky. Second side, exhale, catch the lunge. Inhale, rise up, reach up. On the exhale, spring forward to balance. Cross ankle over thigh, sit deep into pigeon chair. Flex that top foot, spread the toes, reach forward to sit back. How low can you go? Inhale to rise, exhale, thread it back to lunge, both feet on the ground, big breath in, follow your breath, exhale, plant the hands, downward dog. Inhale to plank, exhale to lower in the style of U this time. Inhale, let the breath rise up through the heart in the style of U. Stay for an extra breath. Squeeze your heels together, everyone. Squeeze the heels together. Heels snap together. Pull the hands back. Exhale, downward dog. Whew. Drink the breath in. Take it to heart. From the back bottom of your heart, from the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, push through the arms to lift through the hips. Lift through the thighs. Stretch back through the heels. On the inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through to lunge. Locate your strap if you have one. We're gonna do a shoulder stretch in a moment. If you need a strap, want a strap, raise a hand and Melissa can come around. We're gonna pivot the feet to the left for a wide-legged forward fold, mindful of head to butt ratio. Just be a good South Philly neighbor. You don't have like Jersey, acreage, sadly. Take the strap behind your back, or interlace your hands behind your back. I like the strap, even if the shoulder mobility is there, I feel like the strap adds something. And as you hug the shoulder blades together, reach the arms up and back. Exhale, fold if you're not already. Look at your feet, turn your toes a little bit to the midline. Keep your heels heavy, little bend in your legs as you lean into the balls of your feet. And as you lean into the balls of your feet, press your thigh bones back. And as you press your thigh bones back, anchor your tailbone down and feel the whole spine get more traction, more extension, vertebra by vertebra. Reach the arms to the sky like a church steeple. Feel the chest, the lungs, the heart open. Keep that as you exhale, let the arms get heavier towards the floor overhead. And right here, linking breath and action. As you inhale, squeeze the feet towards each other. And as you exhale, try to pull the hands or the strap apart. Love that. Exhale, release the strap. Just turn the right knee and toes through lunge. Step it back to downward facing dog. In this downward facing dog, notice any newfound awareness. Maybe a connection to the upper back, and from right there, as you root through the arms, can you launch up 1 more inch through the hips? Lift your heels high, bend your knees deep. Notice if your belly, your center, your rib cage drop. Draw the bottom ribs towards the back body. Keep that, press your thigh bones up to the sky. So you straighten your legs by pressing your thighs up, not your knees back. And as the thighs press up, the heels root down. And that's called, what would yoga teachers call that? The expansion of consciousness through the fabric of the body. Does that sound like shit yoga teachers would say? Enlightenment. Sorry. Hashtag. Forgot the hashtag. Okay, let's go right foot through to pigeon prep or low lunge if pigeon isn't in like your depths of desire. It can be really different from side to side. So just noting that like a low lunge is always a great modification for a pigeon if the knee, the hip, whatever is not on board. Okay, bring your blocks high to frame your hips, and let's tuck the back toes under. Okay, so 2 types of pigeon here. If you're new to Three Queens Yoga, tuck your back toes under. Just humor me on this. Peek over your left shoulder and get your left knee and foot more to the right, more in line with the left hip. And then you'll notice that the weight tends to fall to the inner knee. We actually want more weight on the outer knee. Yeah, feel the difference? But then we want the inner edge of the foot and the outer edge of the knee. That'll keep you pretty busy. We call that the expansion of consciousness through the fabric of the body. Hashtag enlightenment. Sorry. Pull the knees towards each other. And as you inhale, pull the knees towards each other, you lift up. Feel that? Good. As you lift up, stay lifted even as you exhale. If you've been practicing at Three Queens since the beginning of time, you start inching your back knee back as much as you can. But you keep the integrity. You keep the lift. You stay uplifted and you stretch it back. Okay, like 10 years, 13 years, walk the back knee back. Go, Jared. Yeah, walk the back knee back, but you stay lifted. Nice, Yesenia. Beautiful. Did you know you could stretch do you know you were allowed to stretch your pigeon? Okay, downward dog, check it out. Pedal it out, just feel the difference, if any, from side to side. So it's like actually for the nerds in the room and like the most integrated, expanded pigeon prep in its fullness, like the pelvis is lifting, but the thigh bones are rooting. Does that feel different from side to side? More a little bend in your knees. And like, see how the knees knock in a tiny bit? Press the inner knees towards the little toes, the other way. Bend them. One knee towards carrot. Yes, like that a little bit. Now tailbone. Yes. Left foot through to pigeon prep or low lunge. Am I more alert on less sleep? Is that a thing? Okay. And then notice if you're sinking down, take the blocks high to frame your hips. The props are there to support you, to help the feeling of lifting up, not collapsing or sinking down. Okay? And then again, like you can close your eyes and dial the light of awareness into the back body, what can't be seen but can be felt. That's pratyahara. It's a form of dharana, of focused concentration. And with the back toes tucked under, you want to root through the big toe ball mound and the outer knee. And can you feel how tricky and opposite that is? With the toes tucked under, we want to root through the big toe ball mound and the outer knee. And then pull the knees towards each other like you're trying to scrunch up your mat. And we want to square the hips like bicycle handlebars, right hip forward, left hip back. And can you keep the hips lifting as you inch the back knee back? And then squeeze the knees towards each other, lift up from inside, from the ground of your being, and then inch the back knee back. Yeah, nice, John. You can keep inching. Yeah, but keep the front hip lift. Yes, feel that? Good. And one more belly breath. Downward dog. So when the hip openers are like really actually effective, you get like a bounce, like a spring in your step. We're going to take the right foot through to lunge. Bring your blocks high to frame your foot. Lower the back knee down. And depending on the shape of your hips pelvis, you might feel more comfortable with the blocks framing your foot. Some of you might want to bring the blocks inside the front foot. And we're going to walk the back knee back as much as we can. If you're in the back of the room and the wall is there, you can scoot your lunge forward as needed. Walk your back knee back until you can't anymore, and then walk your blocks back and see if now that you've walked your blocks back, can you walk your knee back? And now right at your edge, shift your butt towards your back heel like child's pose. Tuck the back toes under, so runner stretch or Hanuman, we'll also call that half Hanuman. Shift your hips back, tuck your back toes under. Flex your front foot. Rock back onto your front heel. Press the heel down and back. Everyone bend the front leg a little. And now rather than pressing your knee down, press your thigh bone down. Bend the knee, press the front heel down, press the front thigh down, and walk the back knee back. Belly breath. The deepest belly breath. Like choking on your thigh bone, belly breath. Okay, walk the back knee forward. And your choice, step back to downward dog or forward to forward fold. And then just take a beat, a pause, a moment to reflect the difference, if any, from side to side. Notice what a difference makes. I love yoga so much. Okay, so if you've stepped forward, I believe we're stepping the right foot back to lunge. If you stepped back, I think we're stepping the left foot up to lunge. Is that kind of true? Let's just call it second side, whatever we can all agree on, your second side. Bring the blocks high inside or framing your front leg. And then walk your back knee back as much as you can at your edge. Walk the blocks back. And then when you can't go any further in those directions, shift your hips back. Yeah. Flex the front foot, spread the toes. So you're pressing the center of the front heel down and dragging the front heel back. And then bend the front leg so that the knee is lifting up, and keeping the knee lifting, press the thigh bone down. Yeah, try to press your thigh towards the floor. Feel a difference? Is it okay to touch? Yes. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Keep pressing the front heel down and back, the front knee up, and the front thigh down. And then the tailbone anchors down and the front of the pelvis lifts, and you push into the blocks and inch the back knee back. And it's the expansion of consciousness through the fabric of the body. But it really is effectively stretching the light of awareness into the unlit corners, and that is illumination, that is enlightenment. It's a practice. It's a practice. And the more we practice, really the more luminous we become. Belly breath. And then again, we'll start to inch the back knee forward. And let's all step back to downward dog on this round. On the inhale, float the lower left leg to the sky. As you exhale, catch your lunge, pivot your feet to the right, forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana, wide-legged forward fold. Fold right down the middle, again, mindful of head to butt ratio. Just, keep the gaze inward. It's good. Respect your yoga neighbor. And then again, either take the strap or interlace your hands behind your back for a shoulder stretch. Hug the feet towards each other. When you hug to the midline, you hug to the source of your strength and power. Like when you hug your feet to the midline, can you feel your legs engage, activate, and get stronger? When you hug towards your midline, you become the source of your own stability. And then we tie the stability, that strength, the intrinsic strength, into the opening. Feel it. As you inhale, pull the feet towards each other. Feel the legs engage. Keep the legs strong. As you exhale, root down through strong legs and feel the spine extend. and feel the arms get heavier overhead. Can you bring your hands a little closer together? Little bend in your elbows, everyone, especially my hyperextenders. Little bend in the elbows and try to pull your hands apart. Bend your elbows. Bend, 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 bend. Pull the hands apart. Pull the hands apart. Yeah. Exhale, release. Turn the left knee and toes through lunge. Downward dog. Does that feel different? Yeah. Look for the breath, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. As you dial into this channel, breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Look for the wisdom of the body to show you. Do you want to stay in dog? Do you want to rest in child's pose? Do you want to let the breath carry you through the linking vinyasa? Take a moment to attune to the self and to make of the self an offering to the breath. We often think of ourselves as a body with a breath. Think of yourself in this moment as a breath, the breath with a body. Three more of the deepest, fullest breaths that require the least amount of effort. Okay, we'll meet in tabletop position, or can you put them on top of a block? Melissa, grab an extra block and sit back on your heels for a sec. Couple housekeeping things. Glasses are safest on top of a block so that they don't get stepped on. Stepping on someone's glasses is the worst thing ever. I think Theo sat on my husband's glasses the other day. He was really bummed. I was like, who leaves their glasses on the sofa? They deserve to get sat on. Karma. And I feel like it's usually really good in here, but I did see on the announcements a note to silence cell phones. So I'm just going to mention that while I'm thinking of housekeeping. Even if you leave your phone downstairs, there's a class downstairs and your phone might be going off while that class is in Shavasana. So just a note to silence cell phones. I don't care if you want to bring your cell phone in either. I know we have like on-call like doctors and parents leaving babies at home and shit. So feel free to bring it in. Maybe just like keep it under your mat on vibrate. Any other housekeeping? It's filtered water at that little kitchen sink area. Help yourself. Downward facing dog. Find your breath. Deep breath in, let it fill you up. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of the heart illuminates the mind and the body, and here in this gift of conscious breathing embodiment from the bottom of your heart center, right inside the bottom tips of your shoulder blades, push down through the inner edges of your hands to stretch up through the sides of the waist. Lift the heels high, press the tops of your thigh bones to the sky. Draw the bottom ribs to the spine, but keep the tops of the thighs lifting to the ceiling. And now let the heels get heavy towards the earth. Beautiful. On the inhale, float the right leg to the sky. Exhale through to pigeon prep. Low lunge if you prefer. If you're in pigeon, bring the blocks high to frame your hips again. Tuck the back toes under. Get more weight on the outer edge of the back knee, inner edge of the back foot. Big toe ball mound, roots down, outer knee. And then as you inhale, pull the knees towards each other. Feel the inner lift from inside, rise up. And then bending the back leg with your left hand, find your left foot. Activate the back foot. Everyone turn your toes and your back foot more to the left so that you feel your outer left ankle hug to the midline. Press the back knee down and forward as you draw the left shoulder up and back. And now adjust the placement of that right block on its highest height to push into the block so much that you could lift the right shoulder up and back and tip a little bit more to the left. Belly breath. As you inhale, belly breath, pull the knees towards each other, maybe reach the right arm to the sky. Keep the inner lift as you exhale. One more breath, brow soft, jaw soft. Drink the breath in, take it to heart. And as you whisper the breath out, let the light of the heart emanate in all directions. Gently release by popular demand. Downward dog. I take requests. Body language. Pedal the feet a little bit. Heels to the left. Bring your right hand to your heart center. Push the inner edge of the bottom hand down and forward so much the hips lift. Look at your feet, the foot in front, steps behind you. Look at your feet, parallel your feet. Push through your legs to press your heart into your hand into the heart. Look for the floor overhead, see the floor overhead. Belly breath. Find your feet, the one on the mat gets long, the leg goes long, the foot behind you steps forward, downward facing dog. Wrap yourself around yourself. You are the gift. You are the gift of life, the point the universe is trying to make every time it breathes life into you. We'll take the left side through to pigeon prep or a low lunge as an alternative. Blocks high to frame your hips. Is the temperature okay? Okay. I feel like it feels nice, but I don't want to limit anyone's heat. Close your eyes, and without changing a thing, notice where the weight tends to fall on the back knee. Is it on the inner edge or outer edge? And then bring more weight to the outer edge. More, even more, Elizabeth, more outer edge. Is it okay to touch? And press here. Yes, feel that? Oh yeah, this muscle really doesn't want to let you do that. Walk your blocks forward for a sec. Yes, there. Now walk your blocks back. Try not to change a thing. Does that feel a little different? Okay. Bend the back leg, right hand for right foot. Find your breath. Activate the back foot. Flex the back foot, spread the toes. Turn your toes to the right, to the brick wall so that you feel the outer ankle hug in. And as you press the back knee down and forward, draw the right shoulder up and back. And then adjust the left block as needed to sort of push through the block to hoist yourself a little to the right. Beautiful, Allegra. As you draw the left shoulder up and back. If and when you feel steady, press the back knee down and forward and reach the left arm forward and up. 3 of the deepest, fullest belly breaths here. Link breath in action. Belly breath in through the nose. Belly expands, knees hug in. As you exhale, the belly softens, contracts. The tailbone anchors down. The spine ascends. The crown, the arm, the fingertips. And as you exhale, carefully release. Plant the hands. Take it back to downward dog. Find your breath. Pivot your heels to the right. Bring your left hand to your heart center, touch in to the heart center, the sacred inner hub. Look for your feet, step the left foot behind you, parallel your feet, press the inner edge of the bottom hand down, press the inner edge of the bottom hand down, and then push through your feet and legs to press your hand into your heart and your heart into your hand. Carrie, turn your right toes in, right heel towards Maury, right toes in. Yeah, and now hug your knees to the midline. Gorgeous. Leg, look for your feet. The leg on the mat gets long. The foot behind you steps forward. Wrap yourself around yourself, downward dog. Let the breath carry you through the linking vinyasa in the style of you or rest in child's pose or downward facing dog. Enjoy your breath. What?
Do we do a thigh stretch standing?
Do we want to do a thigh stretch standing?
No, I'm just curious.
We did not. Do you want me to teach a tree or do you want to take it? You're going to take the tree. Okay.
Let's grab a sip of water. Especially if you're like me and maybe you load up on caffeine and then you neglect the water. I could be projecting, but. Some of it. I'm not a scientist, but. Okay. When you're ready, meet back in downward facing dog. In down dog, reset for a moment. Press down through your hands to lift up through your hips and extend through the backs of your legs. Inhale, your right foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through to low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend into your front thigh. On your next breath in, take a big step forward and up. Come to balance on your right leg. Lift your knee, flex your foot. Now stay here. Really nerdy stuff. Can you sit your butt back like in chair pose? Then stand up so shoulders are on top of hips. Keep that as you press your standing thigh back. Nice. Now from here, your left arm grabs for your shin, calf, and make your way into tree pose with your foot on your shin or your inner thigh. If you fall out, it's more than okay to come back in. If you're not having a great time with balance today, like I am, you can bring your foot to your ankle, and that's still tree pose. Soften your knee so you don't hyperextend. Then as you find that gentle bend, press from your thigh towards straight. Now maybe you stay here, maybe you look up towards the sky. Big breath in. Big breath out. Now on your next inhale, lift your knee, flex your foot. Exhale, take a big step back, high lunge, or something like it. Feel your feet on the ground. On an exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Other side, inhale, your left foot lifts up and back. Exhale, step through low lunge. Inhale, reach your arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, bend into your front leg. On your next breath in, spring forward, come to balance on your left leg. Lift your right knee, flex your foot. Same thing here. Can you get your butt back a little bit to sit your chest up, your shoulders back, your ears back? Now from here, right hand to inner right leg, set up for tree pose. It can be different from side to side, that's okay. Once you find your tree, feel your standing foot on the ground. On an inhale, hug your foot into your leg back into your foot like you're one strong pillar of energy. Then on your exhale, reach up through your fingertips and out through the crown of your head. Now on an inhale, lift your knee, flex your foot. Exhale, take a big step back, high lunge. Feel yourself land. Exhale, lower your hands down to frame your front foot. Step back, downward facing dog. From down dog, you can be here or let your breath carry you through a linking vinyasa of your choosing.
So I was just counting. Find your breath. Child's pose. Okay. Never go to the wall on Sundays anymore. And I was like, oh, we're gonna do it today. And then there's like 40 people. Does Larry go to the wall on Saturdays with this many people? Like they're really, because I don't have spatial reasoning and I just can't believe it. Like we really can. Let's do it. Okay. Find a spot at the wall. Chaos. You're at the wall if you're in the back. You're at the wall if you're in the back. Yeah, you can bring your mats. I don't know, let's see. Watch your head on the camera. If you're at home, find a spot at the wall. Get close. You can be close. You really just need like the width of your foot between mats. And let's avoid the sconces, or like take turns with the person next to you. Yeah, everyone can scooch towards Maury a little bit. Maybe Yesenia can clear towards Maury. Yeah, either way, whatever. Okay. I hope we're still friends. It scared me to do this. Yeah. It's good for resilience. We gotta endure the chaos. It's totally. Okay. So when it's, for me, like, yoga is the reminder that yoga is the reminder that we're connected to something greater than just ourselves. Yeah, you can move the altar. Not sacrilege here. Just don't look under his dress. Just kidding, sorry. That was probably inappropriate. It's spring ahead. What would Larry do? People go in the middle. People go in the middle? We can take turns. Spot right here by Sophie. Come by Sophie. Do you have a spot? Do you want a spot?
I can, if you have a spot,
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. We're gonna play with springing. Springing. They're called jumping dogs, and you do it to the wall. I'll be demonstrative over here. I don't know if maybe Melissa, you can use the remote of the camera to see if you can turn the camera to catch this. Come where you can see. So, ooh, this is like a fresh, is this your mat?
Yeah, it's hers.
Where?
I bought it like a couple months ago.
Here?
No, they started production again.
Oh my God, hot off the press, BMAT is back in production. I wasn't even conscious that I was coming here. This feels glorious. They were out of production for a long time. Who knows what's going on, but now is the time to get yourself a B mat. And if you want to try before you buy, maybe you'll let people like touch it with a clean finger. It feels really good, Camden. You would like this. Okay, sorry, downward dog. When it comes to, I just want to especially for folks who don't have an inversion practice yet, please do not think of this as a handstand or inversion. However, when it comes to doing a handstand, you always want to look to where you want to go. So if you want to get to the wall, you got to look to the wall. Energy follows thought. This is critical even for the time of year we're in. New year, new lunar year, about to be spring. You have to stay focused on the you that you want to be if you're going to spring into that version of yourself. So the tendency is for the gaze to go towards the feet. And then when I jump, see what happens? I'm looking towards the ground. So the weight is really heavy to the ground. If I look to the wall, I'm just going to walk it in to be more demonstrative. I look to the wall and I jump. See how I move more towards the wall? They're called jumping dogs. Big breath in, exhale, spring. Big breath in, exhale, spring. It's hard to do talking. Okay, let's try it 5 times, see what happens. Don't be surprised if your butt touches the wall. That's allowed, it doesn't have to. That might happen, and I just don't want it to come as a total shock. Look to the wall, big breath in, get pounce like crouching tiger. Exhale, hidden dragon. I never even saw the movie. I don't know where that came from. That might have been wrong. Downward dog, facing the wall. And just start with your You might want, did we get it? Okay. You might want to tighten up your dog, but just start with your regular dog first. 5 times, ask questions as you go. Yes. Exhale to spring. Sorry, friends at home, if this is like a very strange view. Questions, comments, concerns, conundrums? It's easier with straight legs or harder? Oh, did I show it with straight legs? Oops. Way harder with straight legs. I'm sorry. Try doing it with, can I use your spot one more time now that I just fixed the camera off of you? It'll be easier for most people, not for me, strangely. So this is my downward dog. I like to walk it in a little bit. Get your shoulder, you want to walk it until your shoulders are a little bit more over your wrists. And then big breath in. Oops. Yeah, that's what I do with straight legs. So if you bend the legs, way easier. Sorry. Try it that way. Jumping dogs. Never. Are you getting up to the wall? Well, when you get to the wall, then you can. When your butt gets to the wall, I know, but it's gonna help get there. I'll watch and see, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you got to keep looking to the wall. I know it's counterintuitive, but it will surprise you. So if you bend your legs, nice, Becky. It was good, right? Questions, comments, concerns, conundrums? Any kind of questions related to inversions or the jumping dogs? Because the fun thing is jumping forward. So a lot of times, in the traditional Surya Namaskar, you'll jump to your hands. And it's a good way to practice that jump forward. So it's not necessarily about jumping into inversion, although if that's happening for you, great, it's fun. But that ability to kind of spring forward, to find, it's called Lagima in Sanskrit. It's a levity that is accessible. You can float forward, spring forward. Let's do downward dog facing the front of the mat. Bring it a little bit away from the wall. Walk up to the very top of your mat. And look to the floor in front of your mat. Big breath in, bend the knees deep. And as you exhale, jump forward. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Step it back to downward facing dog. Big breath in, bend your knees deep. Exhale, spring forward. Exhale, fold. Step it back, downward dog. Look between the hands. Spread the fingers. Press the inner edges of the hands down. Keep looking forward of the space between the hands. Bend the knees deep. Big breath in. Exhale. Jump between the hands. Inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold. Are we having fun yet? Step the left foot back to lunge. Big breath in. Exhale, jump switch. Big breath in, exhale, jump switch, jump switch, jump switch. Downward facing dog. Breath to heart, heart to mind, mind to body. Look between the hands, bend the knees deep, big breath in, exhale, float between the hands, inhale, get long through the spine. Exhale, fold, step the right foot back to lunge. Also, it'll help if you want to make your arms a little longer here, you could have blocks on their lowest height underneath the arms. Big breath in, exhale, jump switch. Big breath in, exhale, jump switch. Push through the arms, jump switch, jump switch, jump switch. Downward dog. Inhale for plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. Lower the knees down. Walk your tabletop till your feet touch the wall. Spread the fingers evenly. Press the inner edges of the hands down. If your wrists are tired, come to your forearms and interlace your fingers and tuck the bottom little finger in. Knees and hips up. Lift one foot hip height at the wall. Push that leg through the wall. Other foot comes up, just hip height. It's called L pose at the wall. L pose at the wall. You're in a 90-degree angle. Your feet are just hip height. And take 3 to 5 of the deepest, fullest breaths that require the least effort. Like high heel hands. Belly breathing. Bring your feet down for just a sec, all the way down. Walk your arms. Okay, lift your knees and hips up. Up the wall. Is it okay to touch? Mm-hmm. There we go. Good. Lift your butt up high. That's it. Feel the difference? Yep. And rest in child's pose for 3 to 5 breaths. Questions, comments, concerns, requests? Yeah, it's coming. Okay, come into downward facing dog with your heels near the wall. Yeah, I just gave it, you want it a little bit cooler? Yeah, it's a little sticky. You could also open this door, it'll bring in more circulation. Okay, stretch your left leg straight up the wall behind you. All the way up. Yeah, tuck the toes under and make the leg straight. Good. Stay right here. If you want more, walk your hands towards the wall. Walk it in to walk your back leg higher up the wall, straight and strong. Do you want to come here? I don't know who this is, but they're not here. Could also probably fit in that top, you're a narrow human. You could fit, do you know Sarah up there? She runs Monarch. This is Allegra. You're in good company in that corner. Oh yeah, you could also frame the sconce probably, one on each side of that sconce. If the person, yeah. Sorry, rest. That was called standing split at the wall. We'll do the other side. How's it feel? So you want one leg down, one leg up. We're just trying to find room for another person at the wall. This was too many people to go to the wall. Do we agree? No? You feel okay? It feels okay? Okay. You guys are sports. Love it. Downward dog. We'll take the right leg up the wall. Do you feel okay over here? You're not going to offend any of those things. It's fine. You can touch it. Bonus. The back of the room will tip you if you can make it colder with your toes. Walk the hands in to walk the leg up. Beautiful. Kara, make the back leg straight, 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 straight. And rest. Rest, rest, rest. Belly breathing. Head below the heart to level out. Okay. Oh, another fresh eat. This is pretty fresh, not as fresh, but pretty fresh. Feels really good. It is the perfect thickness of any mat. Go big, go be yoga. I think women owned. I think Canadian women, shout out. Save us. Hide us. Okay, so we're here-ish. We'll walk the hands towards the wall to walk the leg up the wall. And then right at your edge, you'll slide the bottom foot up to square the hips. And then keeping the hips more than less square, drag the heel back down. Oh, fuck. Sorry, friends at home. Not appropriate for children. Although I don't mind if kids say that word. Does that make sense? I just think I should do the other side. I'll talk you through it. I kind of want to watch that. I'll do the other side with you. So come into downward dog. And take the right leg up, we're starting with the left leg up the wall, yeah? First side, or whatever your first side is. And then walk your hands towards the wall to walk your back leg up the wall. And then right at your edge, drag the bottom heel up the wall. Square the hip. Nice. And now keeping the hips square, drag the bottom heel down the wall. Think heel towards the floor faster than the toes. Whew. And rest. That's like if you're getting a throat culture with your femur bone. Anyone like gag on a thigh bone there? It's an upside down Hanuman pose. Just take a breath, take a beat. Does it feel different and or deeper than like this version of it though? And the reason is like the boundaries. That's what good boundaries provide. When you have like a good, healthy, strong boundary, you get an expansion of the center. You go deeper. The wall helps you stretch from somewhere deeper inside yourself than gravity alone. Good luck finding that in your relationship. Downward dog. We're trying, right? We're all trying to be that, find that, provide that. As Gigi would say, I'm doing my best. It's like a C+ maybe on a good day. Okay, walk the second side leg up until you can, and then right there, drag, like a pull, like a sucking on a straw up through the bottom leg, square the hips. And then keeping the hips square, that's the trick. You gotta hold the center as you ground through the heel at a faster rate than the toe. So you're not moving from the periphery, you're moving from the depth of your being. And rest. Head below the heart, or just take a beat. And then just come up to stand when you're ready and like shake it out and like feel the difference. That feel different? Those are called hip openers. When we don't effectively open our hips, we don't get good results. When we effectively open the hips, like should actually feel kind of like a buoyancy, a bounce in your step. Can we bring the mats back to center? I think maybe more comfortable like that. Yeah, mats back to center. Take your time. And we'll meet in child's pose. Doesn't have to be perfect. We'll fix it after. So like your hip, we did like a lot of hips and legs today. This is the soil. This is preparing the soil. This is the ground of being. This is where what we want to see grow needs to be able to begin to take root. What do you want to see grow in yourself, in your practice, in your life this year? Who do you want to see yourself become? And what are you doing to prepare for that becoming? Come into child's pose and just notice in unless child's pose doesn't suit you, just come to lay on your belly. Make a pillow with your hands. But notice in child's pose, big toes touching, knees wider apart. Can you let the hips be heavy on the heels and the torso soft between the legs? And then I sometimes love to like bend the elbows and bring the hands into prayer above the head again, almost like a little steeple pose. And then press the elbows down, in, and back. Press the elbows down, in, and back. And press fingertips into fingertips until maybe you find and feel that pulse between each fingertip. Can you feel the pulsation of the heart in the tips of your fingers? The hands are the agents of the heart. You could like turn towards the wall and sit even, if she's okay with that. Like sacrum to sacrum. It'll feel really. Get right towards her sitting bones, more towards the wall, and sit down. Butt, sit. Your butt on her butt. I'm gonna show. Sorry. I wish that wasn't on YouTube. Is it okay if I show on you? Okay. You can do this with your friends and family and loved ones at home. How's it feel?
You can do more.
She's like 90-ish pounds. I'm like twice her weight. It feels really good. Again, it's like the wall. It's like a weighted blanket. Okay, so just for folks who want to see that. You, for teachers in the room, yeah, like it would be very disrespectful, I think, to do that with someone that you don't know well or have a relationship with, unless they like ask for it or you do privates with them. But for like friends, people, and like more towards her sitting bones, not her low back, more that way, yeah, as low as you can. With your friends, your loved ones, it feels really nice. Let's come onto the back and have your massage balls handy and a block handy. I'll bring them to you. Yeah. We don't need them right this second. I just want to start with one more. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Knees bent, feet. I'll bring the massage balls around. Knees bent, feet on the floor. Does everyone have blocks though? Oh gosh, we need more massage balls. Who needs massage balls? Listen, I might need you to grab some. Yeah. Sorry, honey. Knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Stand through your feet, lift your hips up. Insert 2 blocks on their lowest height underneath the hips, unless your hips don't lift that high. We want the hips lifted on support as high as you can tolerate. 2 blocks stacked, one on top of the other. That's fine. And then options here. You can be in the restorative back bend, the supported bridge pose, or if you want like a little bit more inversion, you can bring your knees over your hips and stretch your heels to the sky for inverted lake pose. Flex the feet, spread the toes if the legs are extended up. Press the center back of the skull down. Belly breathing as you are, where you are. Also, like we did plenty of inversion today, so if it feels better just to have your feet on the ground, you really have to ask yourself, like, do I need and want to feel more grounded in order to move towards the me that I am becoming, or do I need and want to feel, embrace that like upside down feeling to move towards the me that I am becoming? So there's always a choice. It's always a choice. And fluency in yoga is getting better and better at choosing what's appropriate for you. 3 more of the deepest, fullest breaths that require the least amount of effort. And on the 3rd exhale, feet to the floor, stand through the legs to lift through the hips, remove the blocks, and let the hips soften into the lap of the earth. Let your lap soften into the lap. Let your legs windshield wiper from side to side, slowly at your own pace. On the next pass through center, bring your legs together. Cross your left thigh over your right thigh. Scooch your hips to the left, lower your legs to the right. Release the arms down to the sides or out to the sides. You can bend the elbows as needed to accommodate your neighbors. Belly breathing in the supine twist so that the breath can actually massage the viscera. When you're ready on an inhale, draw the legs through center. Uncross, shift the hips to neutral. Cross your right thigh over your left thigh. Scooch your butt to the right and lower your legs to the left. From the left waistline, we're twisting the belly to the right. You can find a little bit more of that with each exhale. And then you're really offering the form of the pose to gravity and breath. The inhale expands the center, massages the viscera. The exhale deepens the twist. Just watch the breath flow in and out. So the awareness of the breath becomes a dharana in and of itself. The breath holds and contains the light of awareness. On the inhale, legs through center. Stretch the legs out long, reach the arms overhead. Let's take a deep, full breath in through the nose. Pause at the top, let it percolate inside. Let it percolate. Let it percolate. Take in a little bit more breath. Exhale with an audible sigh. Beautiful. Bend the legs, feet on the ground. Find your massage balls and take them to the center back of the skull. If your skull had an equator, imagine what it would be like to not have to endure daylight savings, because I think they don't do that near the equator and in probably a lot of places. You can keep them toted or take them out of the tote. It's like totally your preference. Roll them just south of the equator. And depending on the shape of your head, you might want to hold them right there. I like to kind of just gently hold them in place in the elbows, depending on your shoulder mobility. The elbows might point towards the sky. The elbows might point towards the outer edges of the room. Anywhere in between that is totally fine, just where it's natural and comfortable. And then gently nod the head yes. And gently nod the head no. You can go a little further south, balls closer together or wider apart there. I find that the more I roll the head, it used to be really tense in the center, but now there's more tension behind the ears, so explore. Nod your head no to the right. On the right side, nod yes. Nod your head no to the left. On the left side, nod yes. I consider these core muscles often overlooked, neglected muscles that work so hard to keep our head in line with our heart, our relationship to individuality, our relationship to technology, causes us to carry the head like significant, even though it's like just a few degrees, the weight of the head is being carried forward of the spine. So if your head's like 10 pounds, each degree the head is carried forward of the spine is like times 10 or something. And so these muscles are holding your head, trying to hold your head over your spine. Can you feel that? Yeah. Can take them a little lower, a little wider. Just explore. Start to see in and through the back of your head. So you had eyes in the back of your head. You can even recall, if you studied anatomy, that like I picture them as roots of the eyes. That's probably not technically accurate, but the roots or the nerves of your eyes go to the back of your skull on opposite sides. Isn't that weird? Is that true? Fact check. So when you're like massaging the bottom back right quadrant, it's connected to the left eye in orbit and vice versa. Come back to the center, nod the head yes, and then very gently remove the balls and let the weight of the head just soften into the lap of the earth, like on a soft towel on soft sand. So the earth were conforming to support you. Scan your body with your awareness. See, are there final poses, movements, or adjustments that you need or want to make in order to feel completely prepared to fully relax. You can add or remove layers. You could add or remove props. Happy baby, wind relieving pose. Spread yourself out on the altar of the earth. Make of yourself the sweetest, most heartfelt offering to the lap of the earth. Let the weight of your being be the heartfelt offering. All that you are, all that you've gone through and grown through, all that you've yet to become. A sacred treasure upon the altar of the earth. And as you soften into the lap of the earth, you settle in to the place where we are all connected. My roots converge with your roots supporting my roots, held together by what can't be seen but can be felt. Let the edges soften and feel your whole body being breathed. Let the breath hold your vision. Trace the breath in. The breath ignites the heart, like striking a match. And as you exhale, the light of your heart emanates from inside out, casting light through every fiber of your being, through every pore on the surface of your skin. You emanate light from inside out like a star across galaxies. Bathing in breath, bathing in the indwelling light of your heart. Every breath, the indwelling light grows bigger and brighter, like you're fanning the flames. Every exhale, the light that you cast expands and extends farther and wider. Invite a deeper breath in and a longer breath out. As you deepen the breath, feel how naturally the breath deepens you. The breath ignites the heart. The splendor of your heart informs, illuminates, and inspires the faculty of your mind and the agency of your body, so that now, by virtue of your practice, your thoughts and your actions more clearly reflect and reveal the nature and spirit of the heart. We see the light, become the light, and share the light in all that we think, say, and do. In so doing, we bring more light, luminosity, virtuosity to those in the world around us in times of darkness. Let the spirit that you are begin to gently awaken the body that you have, wiggling toes and fingers, gently stretching through your arms and your legs. And as the spirit that you are awakens the body that you have, let the body that you have embrace and affirm and adorn the spirit that you are, literally wrapping yourself around yourself. For this is, and you truly are, the gift of life. When you're ready, you can bend the legs, feel both feet on the ground, and just take a moment to call yourself down to earth. Take a breath. Call yourself back to reality. Take a breath or two. And begin to visualize the ways in which you stretch yourself in this practice of yoga into the activities of your daily life. In so doing, moving towards the you that you most want to become, moving in the direction of your full potential, and in so doing, having the greatest possible, positive, beautiful impact on those in the world around you. See that. Hold that vision in your heart of hearts as you gently roll to one side, press through strong arms. Find your way into a comfortable seated posture with your eyes closed and your hands folded before your heart in Anjali Mudra. A prayer gesture that is one of self-reverence, that acknowledges and honors the indwelling light, the voice of the true teacher, the call of the heart, always present, peaceful, powerful, and luminous. And a gesture that places this aspect of the self before us as a guide and an offering in all we do. As you bow to your heart with all my heart, I bow to every one of you. Thank you so much for your presence, for choosing to be here and do this together. Thank you so much for your practice. No matter how well we know each other or not, knowing that you're in the world, practicing this practice inspires me and keeps me going. And on that note, I thank every single one of you for all that you are and all that you do every single day in and of this life. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, everyone. Such a joy, such a pleasure to be together. Look forward to more of it this year. Welcome if you're new. If you see a new face, give at least a smile. If you're brave enough, say hello. If you are curious about Greece, please reach out to me directly. Again, we have 3 spots left, or like 1.5 rooms technically, so you could do a single, or there's room for another double. And I was looking at airfare. I mean, I think that some people are way more clever with airfare than I am. I am like a direct flight girly. But at Athens, direct flight Philly to Athens was like less than $1,200 last week, which is not, yeah, for real, less than $1,200 direct flight Philly to, it might have been like the days that you travel, but you should stay an extra couple days on each side if you can. It's a lot of travel and it's an extraordinary country, so much to see and do. Let me know if you have questions. I would love to be there with every single person that I know and don't know. I just want to share it.
There's a really cool show about the Shakers.
I want to see it.
It's really